Hey guys, what's up? I'm back with a new video, and today we're going to be taking a look here at the Neca life-size M3GAN. So I'm very excited. I've been waiting for this for a long time, and yeah, it's finally here. As you guys can see there, I got number 742 out of 2,500. So yeah, it's I guess it's kind of limited. I mean, it's a good amount actually, but you know, it is a limited to 2,500. So yeah, this is the shipping box that it comes in. So let's take a look at the actual box. Alright guys, so here is the M3GAN, just, you know, all on its own. And yeah, it's really cool to see, you know, just the box is really cool. I love the detail. This is exactly what I would imagine the box would look like in the movie, so it's very cool to see that they replicated that look, you know, that feel of the movie. So it's really cool that they did that. And as you can see there, it says some, you know, things that the actual doll, like the actual M3GAN in the movie, would be able to do. So it's really cool to be able to see that and take a closer look at those details. So yeah, here's a bit of a closer look at everything it says. You know, you have different things here that it talks about that, you know, the M3GAN would be able to do. Different options for like cosmetics. You can see 12 facial phenotypes, 18 skin tones, you know, all of that. So yeah, it's pretty cool. It's really cool everything that it says. It just gives you a little bit of an insight into what M3GAN was truly capable of doing. So yeah, there you go, and there's the full name right there, and then Neca. So yeah, it's very cool. I really like the box and everything that it shows. I love that big M3GAN logo. So yeah, really cool. Really enjoyed looking at the box here. So yeah, here's just another look at the doll in the box. So yeah, there she is, and let's take her out of the box to take a closer look at M3GAN. Actually, before we take her out of the box, I wanted to show you guys the back quickly because it has such a cool design. So basically on the back it shows the skeleton or the inner workings of M3GAN. So it's really cool. I just thought I'll show you guys this quickly because, you know, it's just really cool that they added all these like little Easter eggs or, you know, hidden details from the movie. So you can see all of the parts that would make up, you know, all of her moving robotic parts. So it's really cool to see there all the joints and all the screws and like little, like, you know, vents and stuff that she had. So it's really cool to see, and you can see there all the different things that they put there, like little, you know, hints to like what each of the things would do and what they were. So yeah, it's really cool to see. So yeah, I just thought I'd show you guys this quickly so you guys can take a closer look at it. It's really cool that they did all this, because they definitely could have just gave us a simple box, but instead they put all these details and like things from the movie that is just, you know, really cool to have. So yeah, just wanted to show you guys that. Also guys, here's a quick look at the instruction sheet just for anyone interested. There you go. Alright guys, so now the moment we've all been waiting for. Here it is, the M3GAN doll. So yeah, this is very cool. You guys can see the dress did get a little bit wrinkled from the packaging, but look at this guys, this is amazing. Like, it has all the details, you know, that you would expect. You can see all the paint on the nails and like on the skin. It's really cool. It's a really cool figure here. So yeah, there's a look at the other hand. The clothes is very well made, and of course, you know, you have the hair, it looks very nice, and the face, of course. So there's the face. So it's kind of cool to look at, kind of creepy, but yeah, it's cool. It's cool. This is very you know, very accurate. I wouldn't say it's 100%, but you know, it's very close. So yeah, it looks very good. I'm very happy with it. It's not perfect, but you know, it looks good. And yeah, there's you know, a lot of detailing The hair looks really good. I really like how the hair looks. I don't see any like major flaws with it or anything. And you guys can see those eyes. The eye color is also really nice. It's pretty close to the screen used prop. You know, the actual M3GAN doll that they used. It's very close. It's not exact, but it's close enough to where, you know, if you see the doll, you know it's M3GAN. I don't think anyone would confuse her with anything else. Like, you can tell it's M3GAN. You know, it's just not 100%, but it looks great. You can see there a close-up look at the eyes, and she has some of the eyelashes right there. So yeah, it's all very well done. I like the paint on for the skin and like the lips and stuff. It's very well done. I like the little speckling on the skin to make it look more like realistic and more like the silicone, you know, that they would have used in the real prop in the movie. So yeah, it looks pretty accurate. So yeah, I would say that, like, you know, it would have been cool if it was, you know, more accurate, like closer. The resemblance isn't, you know, completely there, but it's fine. It looks pretty good overall. So yeah, here's a closer look at the hands. You can see the paint and you know, all that detail when it comes to the skin and the nails. And yeah, here you can just see it's a pretty cool looking figure, especially it being life size. You know, it has a lot of detail that you can't really get with like smaller scale figures. I do have the Mondo M3GAN, so if you guys are interested, I could do a review on that one. It's a 1/6 scale figure, but I mean, it doesn't compare. You know, this one has the other one has a lot of detail and is really well done, but you know, when you just have something larger scale, you just can add so much more detail, you know. So yeah, it's really cool. I really like it. There she is, as you can see. So yeah, I'll just show you guys her overall. Try to show you maybe you know, the back, things like that, so you guys could get a better look at it. But yeah, I mean, she looks phenomenal. She looks really good. I'm happy with it. I'm definitely not disappointed. And it's really cool that you can pose it, so you could do like any pose that you want. So yeah, so here are the shoes. Another look at the shoes here. You can see they're basically real like shoes. You can see they're made like out of the, you know, that like shiny type of like fake leather like material. And yeah, they have soles. They have the stitching around the sole, so you can see there like the white stitching. So yeah, they're very cool, very like realistic. So yeah, you can see there you do have a seam there, but at the same time I thought to myself, well, it is supposed to be a silicone you know, robot doll that, you know, would probably have seams, so it's not too, it doesn't bother me too much. You can see there's the joint. The joint does look kind of bad, so you know, but there's nothing that, you know, the clothing, if you do it right, like on this hand, you can see it's covered. So that's all you have to do, basically just bring it down a bit so the sleeve covers the joint. So yeah, so it doesn't look bad, because the body itself is like a foam, as you can tell there on the joint. So yeah, the body itself is like a softer foam, and then the head, the hands, and like only the head and the hands actually are plastic. The feet are also foam, but they have the shoes on. So yeah, so that's basically, it's just foam and plastic. But I mean, it looks really good. I think Neca did like such a good job with it. You can see there's a full overview of what M3GAN looks like, and she has a pretty good height. She is pretty tall, so it's pretty cool that, you know, to see that they actually went all out and did a full life-size figure for M3GAN. It's really cool. Alright guys, so here is a look at M3GAN from behind, just so you guys could get an idea of what it would look like. So yeah, you guys can see it looks pretty cool. It looks, you know, what you would see in the movie, you know, if she was turned around. So yeah, it's really cool. I really like how it looks. I think they captured the look of M3GAN very well. You can see there the hair. The color looks pretty accurate. You know, it has the curls. It looks really good. I'm very happy with the overall quality too. I didn't have any issues with mine, and everything looks good. So yeah, there's another kind of overall look at what she looks like, just standing facing away from you, so you guys could just get an idea of what that looks like. So yeah, and you can see the dress and everything is very well done. It's really wrinkled there because of how it came in the box, but you know, it looks really good. Just wanted to show you guys that so you guys get a closer look at what the figure looks like overall. So yeah, and here I wanted to show you guys also that you can move her eyes around a bit. So yeah, it's very cool that you're able to, you know, move her eyes around, so you can make her look off to the side or straight forward, or you know, you could do you know, any like expression with the eyes. So it's really cool that they integrated that into the figure. So here I just kind of wanted to show you guys quickly how poseable this figure is. So you guys can see the arms can go to about 90 degrees, and the elbows, you could kind of bend it, I think pretty much as you can. I'm sure they wouldn't recommend more than like 90 degrees though, so be careful with it. I believe it is just a wire. I don't think it has actual joints. It's just like a wire, a metal wire that goes through the foam in the arm. So yeah, so you do want to be careful with it. You don't want to overpose it or move it too much because the wire can break over time. So you do want to be careful with that. But as long as you're careful and not reposting it so much, you know, you should be fine. As you guys can see there, that's about how much the arm will bend. So yeah, it's a little bit, I think, more than 90 degrees. So yeah, so it's pretty poseable, especially for it to be a life size. You know, it's kind of harder for them to do, you know, bigger joints and stuff. So yeah, it works. I think it works. It does the job, and yeah, you can get it into some pretty cool poses. So I'll try to show you guys some poses right now. So yeah, here's one of the poses that I've tried out. So yeah, here's one of the poses that I tried out. As you guys can see, I kind of try to recreate the scene when she's in the hallway doing the dance. You know, she kind of has her arms out to the side and like her legs kind of like, you know, twisted a bit when she's doing that one dance in that hallway, you know, the iconic dance scene. So yeah, I kind of tried recreating that a bit. It's not the best, but you know, just so you can get an idea of the poseability of this figure. So yeah, it's pretty cool. You can get pretty cool poses out of it. I mean, especially if you practice and, you know, try you know, harder to like perfect it, you know, you'll get it. So yeah, it's pretty cool. Here you can see she's basically just balancing right there on that foot. You know, it's barely like touching the side, and the other one's just firmly planted down. So yeah, you can get some pretty cool poses without her falling over if, you know, you work at it and, you know, you find that balance point. So yeah, I just wanted to show you guys that so you guys get an idea of how poseable the figure actually is. So yeah, I would say it's pretty poseable. You know, nothing crazy, but you know, it's pretty good at posing. So yeah, there you go. So here guys, I just kind of wanted to show you guys that you know, how much detail this figure truly has. So here you can see even the knees have the little, you know, like shape of a knee to them. It's not just a plain like cylinder or anything. You can see it does have some definition on the legs and on the knees. So yeah, it's just something I wanted to show you guys because yeah, it's a little detail that, you know, you might not even realize is there. So it's really cool to see that they went all out and really put some effort into putting as much detail as they could into this figure. So yeah, it's very cool. Just wanted to show you guys that real quick. So yeah guys, so now I just wanted to show you guys a quick look at the doll sitting down. So you can see here she is just sitting down on a couch. It looks very creepy actually. So Yeah, they did a good job on capturing that creepiness factor to M3GAN. I really like that. It looks really cool. You can see there basically how she would charge. That's basically how she would sit. I tried to recreate that as much as possible. So yeah, there she is, just sitting down, waiting for her next victim. So yeah, it's really cool. I really like this figure. It's a lot of fun to display. Definitely a bit scary looking, but it's really cool. That's what I like about it. So yeah, it's overall very cool figure, and it's very detailed, and it's really cool that they did a full life-size version of M3GAN. It's pretty cool that Neca was able to do it. So yeah. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please make sure to subscribe, like. I'm really excited to create more content like this, showing some awesome stuff on here. Horror, any horror stuff, superhero, anything that's just in my interest. I want to put more content out there for you guys, so make sure to support so I'm able to do that. And thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate you guys. We're almost at 5,000 subscribers now, so thank you for that. So yeah, thank you for your support. I hope you enjoyed the video. I'm gonna leave you guys here with a cinematic look at this figure. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed. Please subscribe, like, and yeah, see you guys on the next one. Peace.